welcome back to my channel, ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. If you haven't already, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So nice to have you here. And as always, hit this video with a like at the end if you enjoyed it, and please leave comments and questions if you have anything to ask me at the end of this video. Let's get into it, bringing you guys some nice bright colors today. As you can see, I've already unboxed these because I don't want to take the time to unbox these individually. But as you can see, this is a recognizable silhouette. This is the Converse times Comme des Garçons collab. And if you haven't already, go back, watch my CDG times Nike collab on the Dunks. It's amazing and has a lot of history on Ray Kawakubo. So if you want more information and intel on her, as well as a different silhouette, be sure to go to that actual video. But otherwise, we are going to get started here with this silhouette. I have always been a fan of Converse, so I was really excited when they launched their spring 2020 line of these three bright colors. They are amazing. And I also have them in both a high top and low top because this shoe actually comes in all three colorways. So it's the strawberry pink, we have the acid lime green, as well as the Baltic sea blue. So you get to take your pick on which color you like best, and you can either get it in a high top in all three different colors or the low top. And they also offer the three different colors in the low top series as well. So depending on which shoe you prefer, you get to choose which color you want, which is awesome that they allow you to choose from three different colors. And I'm happy because these colors are so bright and they're giving me these happy, bright vibes. I can't wait for you guys to see the styling section of this because it's amazing. But right now we're just going to kind of go through each of the shoes, and we're going to kind of go through comparisons of whether or not you should get a low top versus a high top. Looking at the lime green low top, it is definitely similar to other collabs that Comme des Garçons has done with Converse. One of the main differences that I see on this specific shoe is the heart. This is a very little tiny heart, and it's on both the low top and the high top. It's such a cute little heart. This heart, though, is completely different from the OG black and white colorway, which was kind of a half heart, and it looks like it's literally doing like a peekaboo effect. This actually has a full heart this time, which we're used to seeing on a lot of the wardrobe apparel with Comme des Garçons for the play line. Sorry, I don't think I mentioned this. This is specifically Comme des Garçons, but this is the play line. And so what that means is that it's actually a diffusion line of Comme des Garçons' more avant-garde apparel. And so a lot of the items that are sold in the play line are actually much more affordable. So for $150, you can actually have a high-end designer diffused line option, which is very nice, right? To have that option. And then as we look here, I noticed that this is also kind of similar in the cream shade of the original shoe, where it's white in the back of the black, and the cream is black on the back. So it's kind of flipped the two colorways. This is also offered currently in a polka dot silhouette. And so, not a polka dot silhouette, a polka dot pattern on the same silhouette with the same exact heart, which I thought is also a cute option, but we don't have that to show you today, so we're going to have to compare that to an image for you. We are used to seeing this nice rubber going around here, and of course we've got the canvas upper, and the canvas wraps around all the way back to the heel. And this midsole is just a nice kind of glossy cream finish, and it's obviously the same on the low top as is the high top. And then it incorporates nice white lacing on each of the silhouettes. The difference between the low top and the high top, though, is that you get the Converse All-Star logo here with the Chuck Taylor. And this, of course, is the Chuck Taylor 70, if you wanted to know. But both of these shoes, I mean, like color-wise, it's kind of up to you, I feel like, in your personality. Would you rock a bright lime green? Are you more of like a bright blue or more of a pink person? It's kind of one of those shoes that gives you the opportunity to be more individualistic in what types of colors you want to see, or do you want just the original shoe, which is a bit more subdued in colors? But for spring and summer, I think these are some amazing color options. It just really diversifies your wardrobe and allows you to have a little bit more brightness in what you're wearing. And so these are definitely some standout shoes. And I definitely like this more traditional full-size heart that we have. We've also seen the hearts where there's multiple ones, but they're a bit smaller than this. This is kind of like that middle range between the small hearts and that half large heart. And Comme des Garçons is definitely a brand that, you know, is really focused on a different market. And so I feel as far as like going more casual with these Converse is definitely a great option. All right, now for the history portion of the channel. So Marcus Mills founded the Converse Rubber Shoe Company in 1908 in Malden, Massachusetts. In 1970, the company designed the forerunner of the modern all-star shoe that is marketed under the name of non-kids back in the day. The shoe was composed of a rubber sole and canvas upper, which, as you see, we have maintained the canvas upper, the rubber sole. And it was designed for basketball players. The all-star shoe originally came in natural brown colors with black trim. As you can see, for the all-natural brown and black colorways, Converse has come a long way, because we wouldn't have these great vibrant colors in front of us if that were the case. The All-Star was to be the first mass-produced basketball shoe in North America. It's considered It consisted of a very thick rubber sole and anchor contouring canvas upper, as I described earlier. At first, sales were pretty slow. They would rapidly increase a few years later thanks to Charles Chuck Taylor. And he was just successful at promoting Converse All-Stars, as well as making important changes in the design of the shoe. In 1932, his name was actually added to the ankle patch, and as we can see, it's still there. Thank you, Chuck Taylor, for developing and helping make this shoe a better shoe. It's crazy to think that this was actually a basketball shoe. I think it's a pretty comfortable shoe, but I'm not quite sure that I can imagine myself playing basketball or even volleyball in it. But hey, I mean, people were able to do that. So I'm not going to go too much into detail with Rei Kawakubo because we spoke about her a ton in the Nike Dunk collab that was done with her. So I mainly want to get more in detail with the Play Diffusion line itself. So this is actually the most well-known collab that was ever done out of all the Comme des Garçons brands. I mean, it has basically expanded into all different types of apparel. You have accessories, you have leather goods, you have fragrances, you name it. This brand has just really blown up, and it's one of those brands that I feel like is just extremely contemporary. It represents people in so many different ways, but it's basically glued together and formed high fashion with just modern casual sneaker wear. And so it was just a very, very influential launch that occurred when Comme des Garçons and Converse came together, and they made a ton of money off of this brand. And that is why we are seeing more and more launches coming out for this shoe. So specifically, this cute little logo, you're probably wondering where that came from. That was Philippe Pogowski. And so he basically partnered with Ray, and together they came up with this cute concept. This was actually an image that was his first draft. He also sent other images over to Comme des Garçons, but those got rejected. But this one made it through, and it's definitely made a symbol. I feel like I definitely see people all around New York City wearing the shoe. At one point, I felt like out of all the 10 people that would pass or walk me by, I would literally see at least one person wearing this heart. If it wasn't on their shoe, it was on their shirt or on a t-shirt. And obviously this brand got a lot of good credibility because famous people like Rihanna, Drake, Pharrell Williams were strutting around with the cutest heart with these big eyes on it. And so that definitely helped the brand catapult into a very successful line. All right, let's get into the styling portion of the show. So the first outfit that I'm going to talk about, I paired with the low tops. And the difference with the low tops and the high tops, I feel you have to wear a different type of wardrobe because, for instance, with the high tops, the way that they positioned this heart, it's really high up. So if you're going to wear, denim that's going to go over top of this, it's actually going to cover the heart. And then you're not going to know that this is a collab with Comme des Garçons. It's just going to look like your average Converse shoe. And obviously these are much pricier than the, retail value of a just basic Converse shoe. So I think that most of us want that heart to show, and it is like the cutest part of the shoe. So for the green option, the look that I chose were skinny jeans, but I chose skinny jeans that show a bit of skin at the ankle. And those skinny jeans are Elsa jeans made by J Brand, and they're high-waisted. I paired that with just a simple neutral gray top. I think with more vibrant colors, I like to mix and match, but for me, I kind of, for this shoe, feel like I want this to be the statement piece. And so for the first outfit, I made the green shoes just really pop with that simplistic white denim and just a simple gray top that's not going to take any attention away from these shoes. And yeah, I mean, it's just a super casual look, but for the low tops, I think that skinny denim or just even crop denim or anything short is going to look very good with the low top silhouette. As far as the high tops go, we went a little bit different of a direction. So the blue high tops, I actually paired it with a dress. It kind of almost looks like a nightgown, lacy type dress from Zara. And, I just wanted to give you an idea of how you can really dress up a simple shoe. And so that's why I did kind of this silk white basic tone dress, because I think, it really makes this blue pop behind a nice simple tone, and it becomes more of a statement piece. So yes, the dress was, very nice and simplistic, but because of the material, it just makes it a little bit more of a nicer upscale item. But then the shoes just kind of make it a bit more casual, and I feel like the two paired together worked very, very well. The last outfit that I chose was with these strawberry pink high tops. And with this, I chose another just kind of neutral tones. I went with a Kith Coca-Cola hoodie that's light gray with a white hood on the back. And then I paired that with a skirt so you could see what the silhouette looks like when you're wearing just shorter material, so not denim that are long in length. This specific denim is like an acid wash type of color, and I think the acid wash really modernizes the look. And that's an Isabel Marant skirt that I paired that with the Kith hoodie. And I just think that the pink color really just kind of makes it a perfect combination with that acid denim and that Coca-Cola simple heather gray tone, but as well makes this a statement piece. I feel like these shoes, if you're going to get this in this color, you really want to make them the item that's really showing off in your outfit. And so that's what I did with all three pieces. Chose some neutral tones, but I don't think that you need to only wear neutral tones. I think these also would pop with more neon eccentric clothing as well. This time around, I didn't do that, but I definitely think that, you know, there's some great options that you can have in your wardrobe, especially if you're not someone who has a lot of color in your wardrobe. These shoes are a perfect way to kind of inch your way in to that uncomfortable, bright pop of color zone. Right, let's get into the sizing portion of the episode. These shoes are exactly the same as any Converse. I actually went a little bit larger, thinking that I would be, I don't know, for some reason, a size 7, but it definitely is a little bit on the bigger side for me. I typically am a 7.5 in men's, so I went down in the size because I remember that they just were a little oversized, but I probably could still go down another half of a size to a 6.5. But with thicker socks, I can definitely still wear these. But I would definitely size down if I were you, and I would size down by at least a full size on these because they do run very, very large. These shoes specifically as well, if you didn't know, they launch at Dover Street Market, as well as select Comme des Garçons stores, as well as the Converse online store, but they're sold out on Converse currently. So these were very exclusive shoes in comparison to the original ones that launched in 2009. The black and white silhouettes that we're also familiar with. You can definitely get those right now, but these ones are a bit more difficult to try and go after. So if you are loving these shoes, if they do get stocked back up, I would grab them. If you're not into these bright colors, then I'd say, hey, just pass and wait till some more neutral colors come out. All right, guys, so that's my show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like at the end, as well as leave me any comments. Let me know, would you go low top, would you go high top, and what's your favorite color out of the 3? We'll see you next time. Don't forget, hit those notifications.